it's a great country with a great footballing history. And it also has a great history of women's football as well, because when we look at European women's football and we look at the global women's game, certain countries have been sort of out in front, in the vanguard. And Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, Finland, because of the fact that they had primarily social democratic governments after the Second World War, they gave these opportunities to women that maybe women didn't have in other places. Of course, during the Second World War in England, women's football was everywhere because all the men were off fighting the war. And then when they came back, they were banned from playing football until the early 1970s. So I wouldn't say that Swedish football or Swedish women's football has had a huge advantage compared to men's football in the country. But certainly if you compare it to places like Italy and Spain and Portugal, that many of us would consider sort of footballing superpowers, that they did have that advantage over them. And of course, that's reflected in Norway are one of the few teams to win the World Cup. Germany have done very well there. Sweden have 2 Olympic silver medals, and they have a whole host of finals and quarterfinals and near misses. And of course, that one win in 1984. So it's an easy thing to fall in love with as well, because Scandinavians, you can't separate the sport from the society. So this idea of equality is always there. It's like, what are we doing for women? What are we doing for men? And they don't talk about it as in like, $1 for you is $1 for me. That's not what they mean at all. It's the equality of opportunity. And I found those discussions fascinating in my 26 years living in Sweden and covering both men's and women's football.